Welcome, Chosen One.
What's up, Aceholes? Welcome back to another Gwent video. Today, I recorded some matches with my Imperator Enforcer Swarm Spies deck. You know, the spiritual successor to Regis Spies, but, you know, with Usurper instead of Regis, has, you know, a way more consistent finisher for a Spies list. As you can see, the bug where some of the images on the cards happened again. There we go. As you can see, the list is almost the same as before, except of course Brathens now cost 1 less provision. Coup de grace cost 1 less provision. And what I did to make all those provisions, I took out the Runestone and added a second remedy. And I took out Glynis and added Idarran of Ulivo. The first time you spawn a unit each turn, spawn a 1 power copy of it on this row, then give it Doomed. Now, what this deck does best is spawn Impera Enforcers, because we use Operator to spawn one on our side and the opponent's side. We use Imposter to lock our opponent's Enforcer and spawn one on our side, and then we use Duchess's Informants to spawn and play copies of them. It's very nice. And you know, we do also use Coup de grace to spawn and play a base copy of, you know, something, usually a spy, but as you will see in a couple of the matches I have to show you, this card is very usable against most cards that you want to replay or you want to play from the opponent's side of the board, because we set up a lot of pings. You're going to see some really satisfying Coup de grace plays in this video, which I'm very excited about. So yeah, we also have Ramon, which spawns and plays a base copy of a Bronze Soldier from our hand. That's usually going to be, you guessed it, Impera Enforcer. I had a lot of fun with this. I'm not sure it's the ideal way to play the deck, but I do think like it's a combo-ish deck. I've tried to fit in so many cards that I wanted, that I thought would be fun, that I don't have room for tech cards or consistency tools. Like, this deck will never be optimal. And so adding in something cool like Idarran is pretty nice. And, you know, either he gives us a lot of Enforcers, or he deals with the removal, allowing another Enforcer to survive. And the way it works, like, if we use Operator first, and then next turn we can play Idarran and use Imposter, we're guaranteed to get at least 1 Enforcer from him. And if he then draws out removal, all the better. All the better. Otherwise, the deck is exactly the same as always. And it's a good one. It's one of my favorites. It is definitely the spiritual successor to Regis Spies, which was my favorite deck. But Regis is not really among us anymore after he got the initiative tag, sadly. But the Usurper does a fantastic job of working as a finisher for any spy-based strategy, and it's pretty good. I believe in one of the matches you get to see, yes, in one of them, I have Heat Wave and Runestone instead of Fion and the second remedy. I kind of gave you the finger there. That was just like in the match before that, which you're not going to get to see. I got absolutely crushed by a defender. I didn't draw Invocation. My opponent won round 1, and they were bleeding me. This deck does not want to be bled. This deck wants to win round 1 and just dry pass for a long round 3. But I lost round 1 because I got a bad hand, and then I got bled. My opponent hid all their bronzes and all their important units behind a defender. I couldn't deal with it, so I figured, you know what? Let's try to be a little bit sensible. Put in Heat Wave. Tried it for a couple of matches. Then I decided, you know what? This deck isn't optimal anyway. And I would rather play a defender to try to protect some of my precious boys. You know, Idarran is a nice boy. He deserves some protection. But yeah, that's it. I recorded this intro and all the matches during the evening So then the lighting is a little bit off. But actually, it came out pretty nice, I think. All things considered. But yeah. That is the deck. Re-recording this intro because my first one was a little bit strange. And also, I wanted to add the part about trying out Heatwave in the middle of things. But like I said, I ended up taking out Heatwave and Runestone, putting back in Fion and Remedy. Just because, I don't know, like, this deck is pure. And what I mean by that is just, it's just cards that I want to play. When I think of Spy deck, like, yes, Usurper, Joachim, Ramon for Enforcers, Brathens. Invocation, not so much, but it's synergized with Joachim, and I actually think that's pretty cool. Coup de Grace, of course, like all of these. Except, you know, some of these bronze tactics that are just in here to make Vigo more consistent. Or, you know, at all consistent. But these are sacrifices we make to make this card, which I really want in a Spy deck, work properly. So, we're not going to jump to the gameplay. Like I said, I have some really fun matches. I really enjoyed them. And they have some nice coup de grace plays, like I said. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching. If you do enjoy it, do consider clicking like and maybe hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already. Only if you like the video. If you don't like it, there's no point. But if you do like it, there is more coming, so why not stick around? Anyway, enjoy the gameplay. And, you know, I'll hopefully see you again soon. I mean, you'll see me in just a second, but I hope to see you again soon. Alright, first up, Nilfgaard.
Too long we have tolerated weak sniveling.
Probably deck clogging and Enslave 6. Deck clogging with Enslave 6. Maybe it's not deck clogging. It doesn't have to be. Alright. Brathens is good. It's nice to have this in hand, but of course we don't want to play around 1, and we also want to draw into something different. Roderick could be nice. It's just, we're not guaranteed to get something we want to play. Like if we get Idarran and Usurper, even Joachim is kind of risky. I wouldn't be too bothered by having to play Fion. I think that would be okay. But let's see. If we stick this to Calgard and then play Brathens, like that could be pretty good. That could be pretty strong. We'll have to see what this Enslave 6 player is doing. He can take Idarran. That's the thing. And he's just messing up my draws, of course. I mean, Nilfgaard is going to be doing that forever now. And I think that's fine. I don't think that's like too strong. But this here hand is quite terrible. It's not good. I could commit Ramon. I think I will. I mean, it's Operator that's the main combo piece. And honestly, if we play Ramon now, that gives us an extra spot. Because when I calculated how many turns we could go without overflowing, I did account for playing Ramon and playing 2 units that turn. And getting an Enforcer from Idarran. So, playing him now is kind of okay. I have 2 tactics, I can steal it. I think I will.
I hate nothing more than a creaky door.
So yeah, it gives us a little bit extra a little bit extra room. And Operator is the important one. I should have played Brathens first. Why didn't I play Brathens? If it could give me a more playable bronze, that'd be nice. Tourney Joust, ugh. Oh, it doesn't even go for that. The reason, like Brathens and Vigo, you don't want to play them when you have Idarran out, because the first unit you spawn will be the informant, and you'll just get an informant. And waste space on the row for that. And it does look like we may have to play Vigo that way.
My duty? To stick my nose where it doesn't belong.
But I do want to get informants in the graveyard so we can play more with Remedy. That'd be nice. Sadly, he can seize Idarran. I mean, I can imposter the Idarran he seizes from me, and like I'll just get one less enforcer. But honestly, that's kind of okay. I think we're fine. I thought it said Tourney Joust. Like a big part of the card names are hidden behind my face cam. I mean, obviously you can see it. But I think I just saw the T and I thought, okay. That wasn't too bad though. I don't mind this. Coup de grace is less committal. But we're only getting 5 strength Vanandals at this point. Which is okay.
Everyone has their secrets.
We got Assimilate trigger. Assimilate trigger. I'm just gonna point out. I just want to get him to pass. I would love it if you passed, good sir. So it's just Enslave 6, like it could be a Nova deck. In which case he will be able to drop her for carry over here. I don't care. I don't care. Because we got to round 3. Okay. Well, I guess I want to dump one of them. Could also dump Vigo. Vigo can't just get us a second enforcer, like that's the thing, and then we get another enforcer from your boy. So I don't hate it. I have to mulligan and try to get Idarran though, that's the thing. I'm gonna dump this. So we're going into a 10 card round, but he's gonna seize something. And assuming he just kills one more thing, I think we're good. I think that's all we need. Yeah, that's okay. So he still hasn't committed Hefty Helga, but if we can set up just a few enforcers. I mean, they have Zeal now, so we'll be pretty fine. Or we can do that. That's also good. Okay, how many golds are left? 3. How many units are left? 5. Oh, we got Idarran. And then, yeah, we can get Usurper with Roderick. We can get both with Roderick, because we have Coup de grace if we want to do that. If we want to try to get a Defender, and then he has to deal with that before he can seize my dude. I'm just gotta think, do I want that? Do I want that? Or do we just go for this? Do we just do it now? I mean, if he doesn't have the invocation, then Defender is gonna be pretty good here. But then we don't get the spy triggers. I'm gonna give it a go. And I'm just gonna play in the back here. Okay, so we want to Operator Enforcer first, because then we can drop Idarran and use a leader and get an immediate Enforcer from Idarran. Which makes him fairly okay right off the bat. Do you have Purifies in your deck? You could have Diviner. No, just Brigade. Does this stick? Oh, they have Zeal and gain double charges. That is pretty good. Alright. He could take an Enforcer. I mean, he's not going to have a lot of spies, if any. Like, he may have a Roderick, but I think that's it. Okay, there's Helga. Yeah, we have to just take a turn to kill that. Or Invocation it. I'm just going to kill it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Show's about to start. And he should really use this ping now, or he's never going to get to use it. So maybe not the most satisfying matchup to pull this off against, but getting it in the first match is pretty good. Oh. Well, I don't really care.
Oh, don't dare cross me, or my friend here will tear you to pieces.
There we go. He took the armor off it, so I can just ping it for points. It's kind of a shame we have to play this one from hand without getting to spawn. That's okay. I could spawn Defender, but I'm not going to.
You will not regret this, good sir.
I mean, this may not go as well as I want. It doesn't have to. But I think it's gonna go pretty well. Okay, so we gotta play this one down. It's not gonna do much. We do have 3 more spies to play though, which is very nice. Alright, I'm ready. Oh. Alright, he gets the kill. He gets the kill, Idarran. Well, I have 5. I have 5.
Her grace will not be pleased.
I think I just want to use these. I don't think there's anything to save them for. Yennefer Div. I can just Invocation his biggest thing here. If it's a 16, then it's a 16. That's fine. I think we want a Joachim, just in case we get the Enforcer. I'm not taking any risks. We're still pretty far behind in points. He's gonna get Usurper, isn't he? But he gets first phase Usurper, right? No, he got an Informant. I can use that to ping off one. That sucks.
Just a peek. That is all I need.
I wish I could reliably Joachim into this. But honestly, we can't. We can't take that risk. Alright, one spy. And a lot more spies. You die. You did your job. I don't like you. This is fun. You did your job. Dead. Dead. Ping. It wasn't as epic as it could have been. Ooh.
Quite the painful task.
It's okay. So, technically, we won by 17 points. He just doesn't know it. That's fun. We got Idarran to work for a few turns there, which was what I wanted. And also, big Usurper. Ooh. Coup de grace on a spy. Coup de grace, excuse me, onto a spy, into Usurper. Just, you get that Assimilate trigger. You get 3 charges on all your enforcers. Sweet. Good. Skellige. Okay.
Not in epochs, eras, eons.
Lippy Ceres. Oh, I would love a long round 3 against Lippy Ceres. I really would. I really would. Problem is we have to get there. And this hand is not Bro. This hand is not doing me any favors though. And he has the extra 5 points. I mean, he doesn't need the extra 5 points. I would need them. To deal with Lippy Ceres, I would need those 5 points. I need a lucky Roderick to have a chance in hell here. I need like either one of these. Soulblood Totem, okay. Like we can't just, you know, red coin him, you know, 3 shitty cards and pass. We can't do that against Lippy Ceres. Because he bleeds us and then short rounds us like crazy. Like I have Invocation. I can use Invocation on his Ceres. You know, that'd be great. You're playing ships too? Well, that's a good card for me to steal. But I need one of these guys. Please, Roderick gods. Please. Nope. Nope. Okay, now we're screwed. Like, I needed that. I needed Brathens and stealing one of those ships. That's the only way. That and some lucky pulls with these cards here. Like I Lippy Ceres.
Will you die already? Or need I kill you again?
He didn't get a Roach up, but they don't always play Roach. Although Roach was buffed. So I don't really know what to make of that. Okay, the odds are in my favor. Roderick gods. Yes.
I hate nothing more than
You know, not the best. But definitely worth some points. And, yeah. Make some of our other cards that we're going to be forced to play worth a few extra points as well. I heat waved a goddamn longship. I know I did. I was forced to. Well, that's not how they want to use that leader. I don't think that was worth it. I mean, they have a card they want to use that for. Like they have a card for that. It's called either Wild Carl or Blue Boy. We don't really have to worry about getting ahead. Honestly, we could take a pass before he plays Ceres. Maybe brick his draws. That never works. I've tried it, it never works. Really? Okay, it can't be Lipiceres. If it is, he just got really, really bricked. Ooh, almost could use this. I could play this for 5. I could play this for effectively 5, right? Yeah, I don't mind having to play this too. Well, we got the long run we wanted. Didn't have to commit anything I didn't want to, except for Heat Wave on a long ship. And he spent his leader in the strangest way. It was very odd. Very odd. No. We don't have Roderick to dig for our golds. Like, round 1 Roderick is very bad. If you don't already have most of your round 3 golds, like round 1 Roderick is... it's hard. But it got us to Brathens, and that Brathens got us a lot of points. We will never forget you, Brathens. Despite your rework, I still love you exactly the same. Even more, because you're cheaper and have more base power. I don't care that you can't play spies that I don't have. I don't deserve to play spies that I don't have in my deck. Good? Fine? No. Come on, I want Idarran. How many... No, that's not enough. Oh. We got him. We do have to stick him. And we don't have our defender. Because I took him out of the deck. That's why. To put in Heatwave. Because we get so bodied by defenders if we don't get Invocation. And I just didn't want that to happen. Well, it can't be Lipiceres. Or did he actually... Did he actually go this far? Did he get that screwed, I guess? I should say. Do I want to set that up for a kill, or do I want to... I want to spend the charges because he's gonna kill this first one. But then we just gotta hope. I could actually, like, Idarran. Maybe I should have done that. Just screw the enforcers. Put this in the back. Idarran in the front. Oh. Oh no. That ruins the plans. I can't say that doesn't ruin the plans. Joachim to buy some time? I think so. We need to buy some time so we can set up enforcers with Idarran on the board. We need to. Of course, Joachim is also our coup de grace target, and we're just... Okay. So he's not going for that, and he got very unfortunate with those pings. He does also have that. Oh, that's annoying. Why do you keep having things I have to deal with? How dare you? What's the best way to deal with that? I mean, do I just screw this whole thing? You know what? Let's just screw this whole thing.
Come on, let's go. Time to face our fears. Oh, don't dare cross me, or my friend here will tear you to pieces.
I don't know what I'm doing. I do not know what I'm doing. Well, I'm getting a few less enforcers, that's what I'm doing. But I mean, I think we're kind of done on that front anyway. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. That is fine. You know what I'm gonna do? I do not know myself. I mean, I should get one of these started. I want to get enforcers down. It's really tricky. I mean, I'll just let this get big and then invocation it. That's fine. Unless I get a better target, in which case that's fine. Oh! For real? For real though. I mean, I just have one more enforcer to play, so I'm just gonna do it. And now I'm gonna steal a priest and put it next to my blue boy. That's what I'll do. I think that's okay. Strange match. It's just, if I allowed this to happen, it would have just killed all my Idarran dudes. Besides, he killed Idarran anyway. Playing a raid. What is that gonna do? Gutting slash on that. Sure. All right, it's time.
Everyone has their secrets.
You do not get to have a Holger Blackhand with props for playing it. Don't hit this. Good. Ah, wait, that's not good. No, blue boy. Bad blue boy. I don't have any good gets. That's the problem. I mean, this is good. But right now, I think an Enforcer, just because I have Usurper and Coup de Grace, I think an Enforcer is just still my best steal. Which is kind of a shame. And my coup de grace is going to be Joachim. And I guess we want to do that second. Or first. Okay, it's not too bad. Actually, that could be my coup de grace. That's gonna be my coup de grace. Very nice. In that case,
Her grace will not be pleased.
you've done enough, okay? Shut up. Bad ship. Yeah, you're helping. I would just need one ping on that thing. Which, yeah, Usurper will do. Usurper will do that. But what am I invocationing, though? I guess if I just want to invocation that priest, then I can just, you know, coup de grace Joachim. Vigo would be good. Good, thank you. Oof, we gotta think. That's such a good coup de grace. And we can invocation this for 8, right?
What is this ridiculous law devised?
Let's save. We'll save one ping on each. So yes, he can kill one. But unless he can kill both, then we're fine. You can Blood Eagle that one. I don't mind. Even if he gets Herald the Cripple. It's okay.
Your skull will make a fine counter.
Alright. Unless he can boost this and kill both of those. All in this one card. I expected that. But we're good. Especially because this is gonna... Oh, because it just dies. Such a satisfying finish, though. I'll go to hell. That's a proper assimilation Nilfgaard finish right there. GG. Ubunasher. And we're back to Nilfgaard, okay.
Too long we have tolerated weak, sniveling emperors.
I'm glad I recorded extra for this one, so we didn't have to be all Nilfgaard. I have backups. I have backup clips. Suddenly, a lot of cards in opening hand. Too many. I'm not playing this. I'm not playing this. That's a nice one to start off with. I think this gives us a decent amount of flexibility in plays, right? And if it's Assimilate, which double cross could mean, doesn't necessarily mean, but it could mean,
Yes, sir. As ordered.
then having the collar is going to be fantastic. Oh, he's all in. This boy is all in. I love him.
Right! Trample them into the blood. What is truth?
Well, don't mind if I take one of these. I do like them.
Where it doesn't belong.
I think I'd rather lock something like a Brathan's just to not lose 2 damage on armor. Like Brathan's or Vigo is probably coming down now anyway. Or, you know, after this comes out. We'll see. Just a tourney joust. On my Vigo? That's fine. That's fine. Like, it's good for him to be able to save assimilation triggers for when this other one comes out.
Everyone has their secrets.
But I don't have to wait. I can just go hard. I can go really hard. Glynis. Also something with armor, but it's a really good invocation target, and that's a good leader target right there. Very nice. And am I gonna Ramon? Are we gonna need it? I really don't want to. Alright. Not bad. We may see a Brathens now, though, which is scary. Or Vigo. See, like the new portal is not really that bad for Assimilate, because you usually have enough setup plays to just wait until you get your dude. Like, it's not that bad. I'm gonna play this for points. As always, it does suck to, you know, lose out on an enforcer for later, but puts us 20 points ahead. And the important thing is to win. With a good setup, I believe we win this long round because we can, our engines gain value by killing, you know, by getting damage. Oh. But we have a lot of armor. Like, he can hit this and this. But once I invocate this Glynis, hopefully that tells him to go away. Shoot. You're done. Although if he plays a tactic, he can ping off the armor and get a 3 boost there. He is playing. Probably Vigo or Brathens. Which honestly is a big play, but it's not going to catch him up. So he's going to have to go card down. Oh, it's not even an informant. Oh yeah, because he plays both versions. He plays 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those probably. Alright. So he has 3 points sitting on the board. 4 Assimilate engines. He's still gonna need something. Something kind of major. Roderick. That could give him something bad though. But it gives him coup de grace. Alright. That's probably gonna do it. That's a tactic, it's a Assimilate trigger, and he gets, you know, another shot at a gold. It's pretty good.
What is it you want?
Invocation. On what? It was invocation, right? What did he take? Like, I don't remember what I had. I guess I had a Ducal Guard. Yeah, my Ducal Guard, which had probably been assimilating for the longest time. Which I guess makes it a good target. Okay, I wanted to dump. Yeah. I mean, Glynis, honestly, is going to be a lot of value. And we know he doesn't have invocation anymore, so, you know. I guess I'll just remedy. Get over here, you. You little sweetie. You little sweetie, you. But I'm not expecting a way to deal with Idarran, so do we play him first? So we can immediately imposter the enforcer. We could get bodied by a defender here, though. I want to see where he puts his defender before I set up my enforcer there, because that's going to be a pain in the ass. We have access to all our golds. This is a pretty fantastic hand. I'm going to ditch the turn in just though. That's a good draw. That's a good draw. I'm going to open with Glennis.
Great victories require great sacrifice.
If we open with Idarran, then we can get a lot of dudes like really fast. I think I'll Fion, Idarran, and then Operator and Imposter. Like we'll get some quick dudes. That's what we need here, because we need to be able to ping off his engines. While they're small, so that they don't get big and can't be killed. That's perfectly fine. I don't mind that at all. Alright. Please don't have a crazy way to deal with this. Please don't. This is like the ultimate battle of the greed. And I love matches like this. Like two fun, greedy Nilfgaard decks playing against each other. Like, I love that. I hope that I just get to do my thing. This would be the perfect clip. We're playing against a respectable player, playing a respectable deck, very respectable. Even with Portal, I couldn't appreciate it more. But if your Neuromancy's in the heat wave, I've lost some respect. Ooh, Cupbearer for the Purify?
Eyes closed, mouth open.
Is he gonna Tourney Joust? Well, there's not much I can do, but at least I can get 2 Enforcers from him. Oh, he only spawns once per turn. Of course. Of course. Of course. I knew that. I swear, Okay, I forgot, but I have read it, and, I've had, thought about it. Okay, he only spawns once per turn. But he's gonna kill him, right? Well, that's not gonna kill him. No. We gotta make sure he doesn't swarm my rows too much, though. What's he getting? What's he getting? Nothing too spectacular. Coup de grace, sure. That's fine. That's fine for now. But if he takes one of these, pings this, we know he has his own coup de grace. He's doing it. He's gonna steal Idarran. He went for 2 pings on him. Okay, so he's maybe just gonna kill him. Well, I'm gonna make sure I get more value. He's caught up fast. He has caught up fast, and I am kind of running out of options here. I'm hoping his only plan for killing it was to have 2 Enforcers and play a Spy, and by killing an Enforcer, no, he's gonna steal him. No. I mean, this still works, but why not take him? You're playing Assimilate, why not take him? And yeah, you kill him. You did a good job. This could have gone better. I won't lie. Uh-oh. No, no, no. Don't get Brathens.
I shall be your eyes, my lord.
Oh, good. And that kind of sucks, too, because he can protect one of those bad boys. But he can't have too much more value going into that. I can't imagine he does. Alright. Brathens is good. And it's what I'm getting.
Your name, young man. A man should be cursed into an urchin.
Her grace will not be pleased.
No. No. 4, 5, 6. Oh, I wish. Actually. With Usurper, that's why did I do that? That's my mouse didn't slide far enough. My hand bricked. I had a bad hand. But with Usurper, we'll get enough pings if we want to just steal another Brathens. And honestly, that could be nice. That's the worst thing about these semi-mirror matches, is that they always get more Brathens. It's just about who gets the most Brathens. Ugh.
Just a peek. This is all I need.
Okay. It's not too bad.
War is no game. Take it lightly.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's not enough to kill a Brathens. I'm just gonna hold on to these. I don't think he'll be able to kill any of them, unless he high rolls removal. But you know, at most he kills one. That's perfectly fine. That's a bad card for him to get.
Curious. Should have turned green, not yellow.
I get Attorney Joust. He gets my Joachim, which I didn't need. Alright, big boy turn coming through. Big boy turn coming through, baby.
Curse, but who would love such a
I hate nothing more than a creaky door.
One Brathens killed and copied. Brathens number 2 just brutally slaughtered. Fired down by some very, very handsome gentlemen. Some very beautiful crossbows. That's he needs 30 points. $30 points, good sir. Honey, thank you. We have company. Oh, yes. Luckily, I didn't row stack that many boosts. Oh, I would have hated. If I had lost that match to a cheeky Erden, that would have sucked. I would not have accepted that. I would have filed a complaint. All right, I don't know how many matches I recorded, like 4 or 5. But I definitely got some clips worthy of this video, I believe. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, I love this deck. I really do. It's a little bit inconsistent, but at the same time, like, it kind of works. And it's fun. Like, it's inconsistent because I had so many fun cards I wanted in the deck that I didn't have room for consistency tools or tech cards. And that's the decks that I love the most. Like, they're not the best. Of course they're not the best. But they're the most fun, because like almost every card in your deck, except Tourney Joust and Battle Preparation, you just love. You just love all the cards you're playing. You're just happy to get to play them. And when you win, it's the most satisfying thing in the world. And it was cool to try Idarran. Unfortunately, I didn't get him to stick for an entire round. And the enforcers he spawned were fairly easily disposed of. But he definitely put in work, though. He definitely put in work. And, you know, in that last match, I mean, you know, the opponent needed some turns to deal with him. And I figured he would. Because it was full on Assimilate. He had spent Invocation. So I figured I would have Idarran for a few turns. I did not expect the Purify from the Cupbearer. That was a nice tech that definitely got us. But we got a few Enforcers out of him while spawning normal Enforcers on the melee row. And I mean, you saw the power of those Enforcers. Like the point total is always kind of like dwindling behind, but then it's just like Usurper. Just hit that Usurper button. And just like you get 2 charges on all your Enforcers. And having like 5 Enforcers is not that uncommon, and that's just 10 extra points in damage. And then when you have that many pings, like you don't have to coup de grace a spy, unless of course that's the best play. You can coup de grace a goddamn Brathens. Like the opponent thought he was so cool. The last opponent, he thought he was so cool playing double Brathens. He doesn't know shit about double Brathens. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I had a great time. Good to be back in the chair. I know I haven't been gone for that long. It sounds overly dramatic to say, it's good to be back in the chair at last. But, I mean, it is good. I took a couple of days off because I was overwhelmed by all the new cards and, you know, really trying to push myself into coming up with ideas that I just didn't have. And whenever that happens and I'm forced to take a day or 2 off, like when I choose to take a day or 2 off, I'm not going to talk about this too long. It's just when I choose to take a day off or a weekend off, then it's nice. And I'm just, you know, thinking about decks still, just in a more relaxed setting. And I come back stronger. But when I have to take a break because I'm like just all out of ideas, can't get anywhere, I'm just stressed out, it just feels bad. But then when I sit down, try to record a video, and it works out, and it's fun, I'm reminded that I do love this. I love this game. I love making videos for it. You know, the meta isn't always the best. Like we've been stuck for, we were stuck for several months in the same trashy meta, and now we're in this, you know, just after expansion period where it's just Nilfgaard and people trying extremely greedy stuff that we don't yet know how to properly tackle. But we'll get there. We'll definitely get there. But yeah, it's, you know, in fear of sounding too overdramatic, it's good to be back in the chair, recording for you. Thanks again for watching. Have a good one. Until whenever I see you again, which I hope is like tomorrow. That'll be preferable. I have ideas brewing, it's just turning them into finished decks. That's where the problem lies. But I'll get there. I think Spessy made another deck that I want to net deck, and I want to try that that insane how many Vipers can you get meme deck. That looks like a lot of fun. I'm also working on a no meme Viper deck, but it's never gonna be good, I think. Anyway, have a good one, and hope to see you again soon.